Kind of fun to do. I don't know why. Oranges, lemons.
Live long and prosper.
Welcome back, friends. It's Anders. And Happy New Year! Actually, if I'm gonna be honest, it's not quite New Year's, but if all goes to plan, this video is gonna come out on New Year's Day. Nothing says New Year's like a champagne cocktail. Hopefully you have some champagne left over from New Year's Eve, because then you really got the most important part of this cocktail already. This is gonna be great, super easy to make, dates back to the 1850s. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more sips, tips, and recipes, and let's make a champagne cocktail. To the bar. Everybody sit down. Sit down. I know it's 2021, but sit down. This is serious time. The champagne cocktail dates back to the 1850s, so it's an old one. Delicious and simple. It's bitters, sugar, and champagne. That's it. A lot of people will say that the original champagne cocktail has to have cognac in it, but that's not true. That didn't really happen until about the 1930s. I've had more champagne cocktails without the cognac, but I figure after this year, we all deserve a little something extra in our cocktail. So I'm adding cognac. Other recipes will call for orange liqueur or Saint Germain, and there are just a number of variations of champagne cocktails. We're keeping it simple. As far as tools, that's also very simple. I've got my jigger, bar spoon, a peeler, and have some sugar cubes. I've got the brown sugar cubes. That's just personal preference, but if you want the white sugar cubes, that works great too. And flutes. You're gonna want a chilled cocktail flute. Cocktail flute, is that a thing? You're gonna want a chilled cocktail glass. This is a flute. You are gonna want a chilled flute. You can put this in a coupe if you want. To each their own. Now the booze. Oof. We are gonna need chilled champagne, cognac, and bitters. The champagne I'm using is Laurent-Perrier, the cognac is Maison Rouge V.S.O.P, and the bitters is Angostura Aromatic Bitters. I'm using champagne for this cocktail because it's called a champagne cocktail, but you don't have to. If you wanted to use cava or prosecco, that's fine. I do like the biscuity, bready notes that champagne gives this cocktail. I think it's very good. And the cognac is optional. If you don't want to use cognac, I'm not gonna make you. Lately, I've been using a lot of brandy because for me, this is brandy season. And honestly, I don't know the next time I'm gonna use cognac on this channel, so I want to use cognac. Bitters, you can use whatever bitters you'd like, but I highly recommend using Angostura Aromatic Bitters for this cocktail. It's just the best. This is a very easy cocktail to make because we're just gonna build it right in the glass. But there are a couple things we wanna keep in mind. Number one is maintaining the bubbles in the champagne. Temperature can affect bubbles. So even room temperature cognac could affect the quality of the bubbles in your cocktail. Second, the temperature of the cocktail itself. We are not adding ice to dilute this, so I actually put a little bit of cognac in the freezer. So I'm gonna add ice cold cognac, cold champagne, and the goal here is to have a nice, cold, bubbly cocktail. So if you want, put your cognac in the freezer. Now, then let it chill. Good? All right, let's build. All right, so I'm gonna make 2 cocktails. Oz, I hope you want one. Thumbs up. All right, I'm gonna make 2 cocktails at once. This one is good if you have a party because you can make it for everybody. I'm gonna grab 2 chilled flutes. There we are. First thing we wanna do is we're gonna take a sugar cube, put it in a bar spoon, and then saturate it with bitters. I have a little dropper bottle just because I've got the large bottle of Angostura and it just gets everywhere. I'm wearing a nice shirt. I don't want to get dirty. I'm just letting the sugar drink up all the bitters. That's about right. And then drop that right into the champagne flute. Kind of fun to do. I don't know why, but I like it. There we are. Set that off to the side, drop it right in. The reason why I do it in the bar spoon is that if you do it in the glass and start dashing in the bitters, you can put in too much bitters. Some recipes will say put a bev nap on top and then the bitters, and the napkin pulls away the extra, but then you're just throwing away bev naps. And honestly, I don't have bev naps here. Also, leave the sugar cubes whole. You could mash this up if you wanted, I suppose, but I believe the purpose for this sugar cube is not necessarily to sweeten the cocktail, but to provide nice steady stream of bubbles at the bottom. So this will be a drier cocktail, but it looks really pretty. So now we can add our chilled cognac. good. It's not frozen. It wouldn't freeze. And I'm gonna add 3/4 of an ounce of the chilled cognac right on top. There we go. And on top of this, our champagne. Let me present it to you. Is this right? Okay. Remember, when opening your bubbly wine, don't point the cork at anybody else or yourself at your face. Carefully remove the protective cage and everything. A good trick is, if you want, you could put a towel over this because that will catch the cork, but I kind of like living on the edge, so I'm not going to. Hold it at a 45-degree angle, squeeze that cork, and then twist the bottle underneath it. And then control how fast it comes out. Ideally, you really don't want much of a sound. That was actually pretty loud. I am sorry. We can just pour this right on top. I'm gonna do it at a 45-degree angle because, again, we want to keep the bubbles healthy. We don't want it to foam up and over. Sounds so happy. Last bit, I like to do a little lemon or orange oil on top. I happen to have both, so I'm gonna do both. Oranges, lemons, and I'm discarding this. You could make a fancy twist, kind of like the French 75. Drop that in, it'd be really pretty. But I think it's pretty enough with just the sugar cube on the bottom. Let me not spill this and show you. It's pretty, isn't it? The celebratory champagne cocktail. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yay.
I really like it. The citrus oils on top, you get that, but it's not fruity at all. It's rather dry. I'm not getting much sugar. By the end of it, you'll get a little bit more of a sweetness, that kind of gritty sugar, but I don't think it's about being a sweet cocktail. This is just a fun cocktail.
Every once in a while, you do get a little bit of sweetness that like comes bubbling up.
2021.
2021.
May we defeat all pandemics and avoid any alien invasion. Who knows what could happen? Yeah, right.
What was that thing we got here? Derecho.
Oh yeah.
We got a derecho here.
Yeah, we got one of those.
In Chicago. It knocked down a lot of trees. That was crazy.
Yeah. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified the next time a video comes out. And we will see you next time.
Live long and prosper.
Yes.